Okay, so good evening, fig friends out there in fig land. This is Dan Foster coming to you from Michigan. And today I want to show you guys my Genovese Nero from Adriano in Ontario, and compare that to Italian 258. I get a lot of questions, or I shouldn't say I get a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions out there um, in the collection world about these two figs, and are they the same, are they different? And I've waffled on this one and I still really can't tell you, but we'll look at it together and you can decide on your own. So this is Genovese Nero. I've had this one for, I don't know, 7 years from Rafed. He was very generous and gave me a cutting, or gave me a plant, and I'm forever thankful to him for everything that he's done for me and for the fig community, and just want to give him a shout out. Hope he's doing well and the family's doing well, and let him know I'm thinking about him. And so yeah, this is Genovese Nero. It traditionally, over the past few years, it's given me probably about a half a dozen Brava figs around this time, and so it's a pretty good producer. You can see every branch has a lot of figs on it, and it ripens quite a few of them. So go around here. I got a couple of Bravas ripening. Well, we're going to pick one of these, and we're going to pick one of the Italian 258s. Italian 258 doesn't ripen as many Bravas for me, but it's a different tree. It's a different structure. They're in the same pots. They're about the same age, probably exactly the same age. Oops, just focusing on that. So beautiful fig, big, large Brevas, and the Brevas on this one taste really good. Okay, this is my Italian 258. Like I said, it's in the same pot, same type of pot. That's about a 25-inch, 26-inch pot. And at one time it was taller, and I air layered the whole trunk and put it in the pot because I like that open base look to it. And there's so much green there. I don't know if you guys can see everything here, but so there's another Breva. It looks really similar. The leaves look similar. The habit's different, but I trained it for that. So are they the same? Well, let's cut into a couple of the Brevas and we will see how they look and how they taste. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait another day. I'm gonna do this tomorrow, but luckily you guys won't have to wait. Okay, so it's July 27th, the day after. I decided that today would be a little bit better. Yesterday it was just terrible out here. It was so humid. So we're gonna taste the Italian 258 Breva and the Genovese Nero Breva and compare the two. So what I just want to point out though is that on the Italian 258, I've got some spade leaves, I've got some mitten leaves, I've got anywhere from 1, 2 to 3 lobes. So primarily probably 2 lobes is what I would guess. And then the lobes aren't very deep. So the Breva is dark towards the bottom with speckles and lighter towards the top. Okay, so let's just go ahead and we're gonna pick that. No honey drop, but it's soft and it's ready. And I'm gonna pick a leaf to the camera. I've already taken a picture of this one a few days ago, but I might do it again. Okay, so now we're at the Genovese Nero. It's a taller tree, but again, I've trimmed it that way. I've pruned it that way. It's got a neat little snake trunk to it that I like. I don't like my figs to be straight up trees with branches on the top. I like a little bit of form to them. So again, we have some mitten leaves is what I call them. Spade leaves. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, there's 3 lobes on that one. Spade on that one. So very similar, not much different. And then again, the Breba. Now last year, the Breba on my Genovese Nero were bigger than my Italian 258. And normally, like I said, I don't get that many Breba crops on my Italian 258. Last year was the first year. And the pulp inside was a little lighter. And the Genovese Nero pulp was a little darker. And the figs were a little bigger. So let's see if this year that holds true. I got one here and one here. Which one should I pick? Probably this one. Ooh, that's a hard choice. Okay, so here we have both figs right next to each other. This is the Italian 258. This is the Genovese Nero. They're both Brebas. You've got the leaves. And so what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna, let's see, how should we do this? I gotta get a picture of them. So let's go ahead and cut them in half. Then we'll take a break. I'll take my picture and then we'll come back and then we'll eat, we'll taste them and see what they taste like. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut both of these in half. Okay. I like to use a nice sharp knife. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's nice. Let's see if this one's darker this year. Last year it was darker. Oh, a little bit more syrup in there. A lot more syrup, actually. But, I don't know, pretty similar. All right. Let's go ahead and taste it. Okay, so I have pictures of both of the figs, and so I'm content that I've got good documentation of what they look like for future use. And so you just you can kind of see side by side the Italian 258. It's a little lighter in color, maybe a little less syrup. Genovese Nero is darker in color, and it feels like it's got a little bit more syrup right in there. And we were at 94 grams on the Genovese Nero Breba and 83 grams on the Italian 258. Last year there was a bigger difference in the weight, so I don't know if that just comes from the age of the tree, but let's go ahead and taste them because the proof is in the taste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably quarter these, and then I'm going to put a blindfold on, and then I'm going to do a blind test where my assistant hands me the figs and doesn't tell me which one they are, and I'm going to tell you which one I like the best. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna cut similar size pieces so I don't feel like I'm cheating by saying, oh, that was a bigger piece. So there's that piece right there. And then there's that piece right there. About the same size. Let's go ahead, I'm gonna take, look at that. That's such a beautiful fig. So tasty too, I just know it. And then, okay. All right, so we're comparing probably these two pieces because I don't want a lot of pith, but you're gonna hand me one of these two, and I'm not gonna know which one. Okay, I'm gonna put my blindfold on. Okay, I can't see a thing, I promise. Alright, so hand me fig number one. I don't know which one it is. that barely stayed in my mouth. I swallowed that thing right away. It was so good. That was really juicy, really sweet, had a great berry flavor. I'm gonna guess that that was Genovese Nero, but give me the other one. That has a really good taste too. The skin was a little thicker on that, but I like that. That was really good. The taste of these two figs is probably identical, but I would guess that that's the Italian 258. So, let me try it. Let me try another one. There we go. All right. It's delicious. Sweet, berry, the exact fig that I like. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess that that's Genovese Nero. Now, let me just have another one. I gotta save some for you though. Oh. It's got a stem on it though. So that's not the same quarter. I want apples to apples. I don't want a stem of one and not the other. Sweet, not as much berry. I'm gonna guess that that's Italian 258. Okay. Okay, how did I do? Did I get it right?
So,
Did I get it right?
no, well, the second one you got right.
But the first
Or,
one
I'm sorry, the third one you got right was Genovese Nero. The first one was Italian 258. The second was Genovese Nero. The third one was Genovese Nero. The last one was I-258.
So I couldn't tell them apart.
Nope. You did get this one right, the third one, when I gave it to you. But you didn't get it the second time.
Okay, your turn. Okay, so we finished the figs. Shauna ate the other halves. And what'd you think?
Well, I thought the Genovese Nero was a lot richer, thicker, stickier, jammier. The I-258 was, it had the similar flavor. I mean, it was still delicious. It was very, very good. Sweet, just didn't have the thickness, I think, as the Genovese Nero. But as far as taste goes, they're very similar.
And still, you're only tasting two figs. If I was to pick another fig off Italian 258 and another off Genovese Nero, it might be complete different. You might not even tell a difference that way. So, you know, because you can pick 10 figs off a tree and they're all going to taste us a little differently sometimes. So yeah, so I just wanted to do a kind of a review of the differences or the similarities between these two figs, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and grow both of them because they're both top 10 figs, and everyone should have each one of them in their collection.